Earthquake.
No, Captain. Battle formations.
South Korea's government is beginning discussions on potentially a shutdown of crypto exchanges. Michael Novogratz has shelved plans to start a crypto hedge fund.
The world is not anymore the way it used to be. No. Be connected!
This is where we hold them! This is where we fight! This is where they die! And these shield boys! Remember this day, man, for it will be yours for all time!
Spartans! Lay down your weapons!
You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Hello guys, welcome again to other live stream. Today we are going to talk about Bitcoin as usual. So let's start. Bitcoin, actually, I'm trading now 4-hour chart. So, well, first of all, I want to tell you I added this new indicator to the system. Leonidas Momentum. You can find it on TradingView. It's free. You can use it for free, no problem. So, okay, let's start. Well, in the last stream, I said to you, actually, I think Bitcoin was at $60,000, 62, 61, around there. I was expecting new highs, remember? And I said to you, well, Bitcoin is just about time. We will see new highs. And actually that happened. I'm really happy to see that. Yeah, Bitcoin now, the maximum level was $66,000. So I was in long position from 61 to 65, around 6,500. I closed my position because I am trading 1 hour, 4-hour chart, sorry. So, but now what is going to happen with Bitcoin? Okay, yesterday was very interesting. Why? Because finally we have our signal in one day chart, like a potential fall or range. Fall or range, that means the price could be in sideways for actually a long time in this area or falling. But there is one thing you must keep in mind. We have here the momentum to the upside. So what does that mean? There is a probability we will, even with this signature, Bitcoin is going to do new highs. So like this, something like this. As you can see, the momentum for the bulls, they were decreasing, but the price was doing actually higher highs, right? From $44,000, the maximum was 52. I am expecting exactly the same thing. So in the next actually this week, the next 2 weeks, I am expecting to see something like this, exactly like this, and we will see Bitcoin doing something like this. Okay, so why I'm saying this is because the momentum, the signal is still positive. That means the bulls are still in control. Okay, so how we are gonna trade this? Well, in one day chart, you are gonna wait. Well, we need to wait for maybe a long time, maybe 1 month, I guess. When you see the massive pullback, the MA55 1 day chart, well, this is the moment when we started thinking to buy Bitcoin for holding. But now we are trading. Why? Because as you can see, the MA55 is very far right now from the price action. So what is happening right now in 4 hour? Well, the technical analysis is very simple. We will not fight the trend. We are always follow the trend, right? So every time when Bitcoin is testing the MA55 in 4 hour, what is gonna happen? Every time we see bounces, and in general we see new highs. Yep. So we are gonna apply the same system, sensor strategy as usual. So this is the moment when we start thinking, okay, this is the area of the mount zone, like $62,000, 63, around there, this area actually, and we are gonna speculate always is to keep bouncing. That's simple. Yeah, even when in 1 day chart when like this, yes, but remember in 1 day chart the momentum is to the upside. Buyers are still in control. Some members in my group, they ask me, hey, you were shorting Bitcoin and now you are bullish. Well, it's very different. When I was shorting Bitcoin in 1 day chart is because here, remember I said as long Bitcoin is below here, well, makes sense to enter in short. Why? Because we know historically speaking this is the biggest area of resistance for Bitcoin. So that's why I entered in short. All this area I was looking for shorts. But Bitcoin actually, of course, I took like 2-3 very good shorts here. But as you can see, every time Bitcoin was bouncing, yeah. Now I am not taking any shorts, and the reason is very simple. As long Bitcoin is above this area, $58,000, well, I am just looking for long positions. Why? Because there is no resistance. You are thinking $60,000, 65, 64 are resistance? Of course not. This is not resistance. Okay, there is nothing here. It's just about time. Bitcoin will go even higher. Technically speaking, yes. Okay, as long as using just price action, as long $60,000 is respected, everything is totally fine. Even Bitcoin can come here to $58,000, $59,000, and honestly, for me, it's gonna be a good buy opportunity. Yeah, because as I said before, as long Bitcoin is above this area, the last area, well, I am bullish in long term. So what we are gonna do right now? Well, I am doing actually right now is just trading 4 hour. Every time when Bitcoin is testing the MA55 in 4 hour, what is happening? Yeah, and now let's see the indicators. What they are telling us. Look at this. We have here in my private group, in my private channel, I said we have bear divergences here in this point to this point, right? So we are expecting a correction, yes. And now is this happening, right? So I was in long position around here, and I close around here, and from there, some people they enter in short, totally valid, yes. But in my case, I am not fighting the trend. I know this is just a pullback. And as you can see here, in the moment when we see the the momentum enter into the zero line here, the price is gonna start bouncing. You know why? It's because all this area, remember, all this area is the danger zone. If Bitcoin is not crashing when it's in dark blue, in this case, well, that means is range, and the probabilities to go down to go lower are less. Actually, at this point, I would like to see maybe breaking the MA55 and 4 hour, but it's not happening. Bitcoin is holding this area, so that's why I am expecting actually to test maybe to $65,000 in the next, maybe this week. Yeah, based on this. Now let's talk about higher time frames. Higher time frames are very interesting. Bitcoin, the only thing he needs to do, Bitcoin is just closing about $60,000 here this week. If that happened, $61,000, yeah. If that happened this week, we are gonna have our first candle confirming the breakout to start looking for new highs. So that means all November, December, we will see Bitcoin enter in parabolic. Look at this, and actually the probabilities are very high. Why? Because now the slope is getting positive, and as you can see here, is getting positive. So the momentum for buyers, sorry, for bulls, actually they are getting there is very good. So, but don't forget it. We are looking for a bear divergences here in weekly chart. So that means doesn't matter the price, Bitcoin is going to do a new high, a higher high, and we will see this playing as a bear divergences here. And from here is when we are gonna start thinking closing our positions in the long term for altcoins, Bitcoin, etc. All the crypto market. Why? Because after that we know what will happen. Well, Bitcoin is gonna just fall down. So in general, Bitcoin is bullish, and for our chart, as I said before, this is the trend is your friend. As long 4 hour chart, MA54, MA55, sorry, is respecting this area. I am bullish. I am expecting new highs, or at least a test to 65,000 dollars. And 1 day chart is, even with this, is looking great. And the reason for this is because higher time frames are bullish. Look at this 3-day chart. It's still positive. 2-day chart is still great. 5-day chart is still great. Actually, the bear divergence, remember, I was saying before, now is invalid. And well, as long as $57,000 in 5-day chart is respected, I am totally bullish. So for trading Bitcoin is okay, for holding not yet. Why? Because remember, you are thinking to hold Bitcoin for long term. Of course, this is not the area for holding. Look at this. We don't have pullbacks. Do you think it's a pullback? This is a pullback? No, this is not a pullback. You want to see a pullback in 1 day time frame? Is this something like this? Something like this, something like this, something like this, at least 2 weeks or downtrend. That is a pullback. So this is the thing I am looking for in 1 day chart. So for now, Bitcoin actually is technically in parabolic right now. So my technical analysis for Bitcoin is done. Right, actually I don't have more to say. You are trading 1 day 1 hour chart. Well, every time we know this is area consolidation, right? So Bitcoin is gonna be in sideways here, and in the next 12 hours I am expecting something like this, testing MA55 and keep going to the upside. Of course, if Bitcoin breaks $62,000, well, we can start thinking the next price is gonna be around $59,000, and for me it's gonna be a very good opportunity to enter again. So let's talk now about some altcoins. Actually, I want to talk about Solana, because I said before many times, hey, watch Solana. Now you can see, yeah, Solana. I said here and here, hey, careful, Solana is in consolidation. You are thinking to buy Solana right now here? Of course no, never. We buy here, we buy here, we buy here before of the moves, not when you see a green candle. Okay, Solana is about to break. Actually, the last resistance for Solana is 197. If you see any close above 200, to be safe, I am expecting new highs for Solana. New highs. I don't know how much, I have no idea. The only thing I can tell you is the volatility in 1 day chart for Solana is still contracting. So what does that mean? This move is starting. This is the beginning. Okay. I am not saying like Solana, well, based on this volatility, well, you will see the last time when we see this signature, Solana made 600. Of course, I am not saying Solana is going to do something like that, but at least, well, we will see a nice rally. If we want to know exactly with Fibonacci levels with bots, the potential price I'm going to start looking for Solana is very easy. 238, around there. Usually bots, they like to sell in this area. The next fixed 250 should be the next area. But as I said, because there is no resistance here, I am expecting even more. Something like BNB. BNB went from $50 to 400 in 1 month. I'm not saying maybe Solana will do something similar. I don't know. The only thing I know is I am here. And I am here and I am protecting my entry. So in this live stream, I want to teach you something. Because there are many traders in my group, and I can see they have no idea how to... they are not taking care about the risk management. They really have a very poor risk management. Yeah, really poor. Also, they cannot hold their positions. If you are trading 4-hour chart or 1 day chart, why you want to take profits after 12 hours? If you are trading 1 day chart, you must wait at least for 1 week, because 1 day chart is, you will see the results maybe in 1 week, between 5 or 10 days. 4-hour chart, maximum 48 hours. Yeah. So, for example, here, I entered here almost 1 week ago. in Solana. I was expecting this because sometimes I was in loss, maybe, yes, a little bit, yeah. My entry, my average entry was around 152, around there. But I bought all this area from 159 to 151, 2, around there, yeah, all this area. And sometimes I was in loss, or sometimes I was flat. But I was waiting. Why? Because I know I am trading 1 day chart, so I have to wait 10 days. Okay, how we are gonna manage our risk here is very easy. First of all, the first rule is you need to find the closest price to the MI55 and the control point, this one. So if you buy here, your stop loss should be below this point. So around here. So because it's a swing position, as you can see, the last point of this control area, this area, is around 127. So if Solana breaks this level, yeah, of course we will see lower prices. So it's very easy to manage your risk management, your entry, sorry, if you do something like this, yeah. And now, in the moment when you see you are in profit, at least in 1 day chart, for example, at least 5 or 10%, something like that, you have two options. You can take profits, or you can just protect your entry. When I said protect your entry, I think you have a stop loss, right? Because you are a very good trader and you are very disciplined. You are not gambling. I know. So I know you are not chasing the market and you are a very disciplined trader. And always when you enter, you know your stops and your potential targets, right? I hope so. So you have your stop loss here, right? In the moment when you are in profit, at least 5-10%, something like that, or you see, in this case, Solana is testing the previous high here, you have two options. Or move your stop loss to your entry price around here. Yeah. So what does that mean? If Solana in this case come here and to your price entry, you will take your stop will hit, right? But the most important thing, you will not lose money. If you want to become a trader, you need to learn how to keep your capital, how to protect your capital before we start trading. The most important thing in trading is how to protect your capital. Okay? So, in this case, because I moved my stop, well, I didn't lose anything. I didn't get money, yes, but I didn't lose. The most important thing is don't losing money, because many people say, oh my god, I was making money and I didn't sell and I am losing. Well, it's because your risk management is shit. Sorry for saying this, but yes. So when you remove this, you remove the losing scenario. So you don't care. Now finally Solana is to the moon, and in my case I am here. I protected my entry and I can go just watch Netflix. I don't care. If Solana breaks down here, I don't care. Why? Because I will not lose money. But you will say, oh my god, but I didn't make money. Yes, but the most important thing in trading is not losing money. Okay? So I am still holding my portfolio in Solana. Why? Because if I know Bitcoin is bullish in macro time frames, and also Solana is bullish with this signature in 1 day chart, why I need to close my shorts, my sorry, I'm gonna remove this one. Yes, perfect. Now with this setup is more clean, right? So why I need to close this? Of course not. I will not close my position. Why? Because I know this, right? So when I'm going to close my position, it's very easy. When I see the volatility, something like this, and sell signal, something like this. And if I see in 1 day chart the slope is getting positive, why I need to close this? Technically speaking, as I said, yes, as a trader, always I'm going to close my longs here. Yeah, this is the rule. But in this case, especially in Solana, because I know the volatility is starting, I decided to take the risk and just holding my positions, because based on this, I want to see the volatility expanding something like this. Yeah, and what does that mean? Potential, well, breakout actually. So if you are thinking to enter in Solana right now because, oh my god, Solana to the moon, I didn't enter, it's very easy. How you can trade this? Well, the next time when you see Solana testing the ME55, well, and you get the setup to the upside. Simple. Not now, of course not. Okay, so remember, in this live stream, the most important thing you need to know, well, actually in general of trading, before even you could have the best system, the best strategy, but you really have a poor risk management, or you are chasing the market, or you are shorting because, I don't know, you see the prices going down. Good luck with that, because you are just gambling. Okay, so be careful with that. Okay, let's talk about other coins. If you have any requests, please let me know in the comments. Okay, before I want to start with Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance is very interesting right now. Remember I told you, we will see in 1-day chart, this is a pullback, right? So that's why now many altcoins, they are bouncing. In the moment when Bitcoin start going again to the upside, many altcoins will start dropping again. So for now, weekly chart is still very bullish. As I said, I am expecting, as I said, 50 level to be tested here, and more consolidation, and from there 64 next year. Yeah, and as I said many times, in the moment when we sit here, it's because, well, we are in a bear market and many altcoins, they just crash, and that in that moment is when we are gonna start thinking to accumulate more altcoins. Okay, so let's start with Cardano. I wanna see Cardano first of all, because I want to see one of the oldest. In 1-day chart, as you can see, Bitcoin is doing new highs and this shitcoin is doing nothing. Well, the worst thing is, like, we had the volatility contracting here, and the probabilities to go downside is they are higher. So what does that mean? Bitcoin will go maybe to $70,000, 76, around there. I don't know, who knows. But in the moment when the Bitcoin reverse, because the volatility is very, 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 very low in 1-day chart for Cardano, any crash of Bitcoin will drag hard Cardano to the downside. It's not looking great. Weekly chart is still, well, I check this chart every 3 days, every 3 days, and it's still the same. Cardano is to the downside. Okay, let's talk about Bake in 1-day chart. Bake still, well, the technical analysis is still there. It's still in sideways. Of course, we need to be careful with this. The idea is, like, when we see the signature here, and as long as holding ME55 to the upside. Okay, BNB. BNB, well, as I said before, this area is not for buying. This area is where we are technically selling. Yeah, technically selling, and we have potential falling or sideways here. So you want to buy BNB is because you want to wait the pullback to 1-day chart, and after that, it depends. In this case, 1-day chart. Okay. I don't think so. Kodoku, I don't think so. I think Bitcoin dominance is super bullish, and the reason is because of this. This is 1-day chart, okay? But please always watch the big picture. We have a clear bullish divergences here. Bullish divergences here in weekly chart. They are gonna play in the next 3 or 6 months. Simple. And this is just Bitcoin dominance is consolidating in the lows. What does that mean? Well, we will see in some point next year Bitcoin dominance testing 64, 69, and even with this, because usually this is like one, it could, if we use like stupid things like, sorry for saying this could be ABC or one or the second wave, 1, 2, and the next one, 3. It's gonna be very bad for many altcoins if we do this, right? Of course, I don't know. But thinking about something like this, in any case, like if this is wave C or wave 3, it's gonna be very bad for altcoins, because many altcoins they will just crash. Usually when you see these kind of rallies for Bitcoin dominance, is when you see the worst performance for many altcoins. Okay, so let's talk about Cake. Cake in 1-day chart is still consolidating. I said, I am telling you right now with a lot of time, Cake is doing exactly the same as Solana. Remember, 1 week of consolidation here. Bulls are very close. In the moment when they cross in the next 2-3 days the 0 line, this is gonna be explosive. Yeah. And remember, the last time when we have this signature was here in July. Yeah. So careful with Cake, because Cake is, I am very bullish with this altcoin. I am very bullish. Actually, based on the 1-day chart, I am expecting maybe 25, even the previous high, to be tested again, based on 1-day chart, because I am very bullish when I see this, and also when I see the volatility. Remember, volatility will tell me the momentum, the right momentum to enter. Market makers, they will enter here always when the volatility is very low. Yeah. And newbies, people they have, or gamblers, or people who are, don't have any idea what they are doing, they will enter here, and usually they will just lose money. Remember, trading is the art of stealing money to other people. Okay, let's talk about Atom. Okay, let's talk about Atom. Oh wow, impressive chart, impressive. I really like it. Very bullish. Consolidating here, MA55, between MA55 and the supply zone here. But we have volatility very low. We have, my God, impressive in 1-day chart. I will say in the moment when you see the slope here. So what does that mean? Of course, technically speaking, we cannot buy here because it's still in range, right? So we want to buy here. Well, you want to risk. Actually, I will risk here, because this is testing, and this is gonna start pushing the price, and it's gonna start contracting. That's why the volatility is very low. So what does that mean? There is a very high probability, because the trend is your friend, and as long as the trend is respected, this is to the upside. And based on a 1-day chart, be ready for Atom. Actually, let me write this coin, because thank you for telling me. This coin is super good. I am expecting new highs for this coin maybe next month, based on the volatility, of course. Thanks. Okay, 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart. Well, same thing as actually the moment to buy or enter is here in all this area. If you are trading 1-day chart, holding. I mean, 1-day chart. Remember, it's 10 days. But yeah, it's testing the MA55. Testing the MA55, breaking the MA55, testing here. Now it's above here, and the only thing I can say is to the upside. Short-term target 38. In 1-day chart, let me see. 40, between 40-42. About 38, there is nothing. This is no resistance. We will see maybe 50 or more. Let me see weekly chart. Weekly chart, yeah. Weekly chart is concerning, is still forming. The BRD range here, we are talking for many altcoins, but as you can see, the momentum is still positive. So that is that mean. What does this mean? Like, well, it's consolidating the highs in weekly chart. So at least after test to maybe the top of the range, at least. But honestly, I'm expecting new highs based on the volatility. Okay, let's talk about other coins. Axe Infinite. Well, the technical analysis is still the same. Yeah, we are in range here, negative slope here. It's contracting, yes, but up it's starting. So I will say, okay, technically speaking, $100 should be the area, and from there I will play the bounce. But honestly, I don't like this coin. Why? Because we have well, it's just pumping this coin. I mean, not bad, but I don't feel confident for holding. You're thinking to hold Axie Infinite because I don't know, whatever. I will never hold this in weekly chart. No, thank you. Okay, let's talk about other coin, Dash. Dash. Okay, Dash, very good. Actually, I will say this is the moment when we start thinking. We are looking for buys here. Is testing the MA55, actually breaking the MA55, consolidating here. We have the volatility. And look at this. In the next 24 hours, it's gonna cross the zero line. When you see the zero line cross, what is gonna happen is this. Okay, so in the next 24 hours, I will say it's not financial advice, but this is the right moment, all this area, to start thinking to buy. Of course, this is not financial advice, of course, but based on this is looking very good, very, very good. At least other test to maybe 250 in the next 10 days. Okay, dot. Well, we are bullish since long time ago on dot. Remember, I said this long time ago from here, and of course here we'll never buy. Never buy. You want to enter in dot again? Well, wait for the pullback, and from there we can start thinking to buy. But of course not now. And we have here finally the signature of range or falling. So, but yeah, I mean, long-term dot is super bullish, very good actually. I really like it. Well, iOS still the same. I don't have a strong opinion with that. It's below the MA55. Holding MA55, but below the supply. So I will wait for the breakout and the test in the MA55 again above this, and maybe we can start thinking to go to see more upside. And pay attention, because many altcoins, they are getting ready to move. The volatility, that's why I created this indicator, because as you can see, just with one indicator I can tell you the momentum, and I can tell you the volatility, and actually it's easy to understand, right? Easier to understand. So be careful with iOS, because in the moment when you see the breakout and testing here, it's above here around $1.5 with 50 cents, sorry. It will actually, well, nice rally, nice rally. Be ready for this, because iOS is looking great. Ethereum, Ethereum, my god, let me see. Okay, you are bullish on Ethereum, of course, yes, but we will never buy here, right? Technically speaking, we should buy here and wait for the pullback. The pullback didn't happen. As you can see, Ethereum is trending, but the only thing I don't like about Ethereum is this. Okay, we will see something like this, and other thing is the volatility is actually now it's expanding to the upside, so there is a very high probability we will see a breakout to the upside. In that case, I will suggest, instead of waiting for one day time frame pullbacks, start thinking about 4 hour. 4 hour, I think, same as Bitcoin. Every time when you see Ethereum testing the MA55 to the upside, and actually that happened yesterday. Let me see. Yes, here, this is your pullback. As you can see, pullback to the upside. Okay, let's talk about other coins. Link, finally, Link if is doing something great. Let me see. Okay, perfect. Okay, my technical analysis for Link, it was as long as below the MA50, the demand zone here is I am speculating to the downside, right? Other test to here to the bottom side, but looks like wants to break the area of resistance. But let me see. Okay, I will wait a little bit more. I would like to wait for a breakout and pull back here and to the upside. Yes, but it's not looking very strong right now. Litecoin, I said, yeah, well, I'm happy to see many of my altcoins, the technical analysis I made for them 3 days ago, is working. Is working properly. Yes, of course we will never buy here, we never buy here, we never buy here. We are gonna wait for what? the pullbacks always. Matic is testing the area of resistance and is consolidating here. Of course, we know we don't buy here. Technically speaking, is great. So if you are bullish here, potentially 4 hour will work for you. As long here, every time when it's testing the MA55 to the upside. Yeah, this is a range. So every time when you see this testing here, well, to the upside. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about other coins. XRP in 1-day chart is still consolidating here in the MA55. Pay attention of XRP. The volatility is contracting as other altcoins. Maybe other days, more time here. When you see this one entering to the 0 line here, well, this is the moment when we start thinking to buy XRP. XRP now is bullish. It's getting better. Okay, Monero. Oh my god, many altcoins, they are contracting. This is new. Many altcoins are contracting, remember. So we will see the last run of this year for many altcoins. Be ready. Bet, well, I was bullish 2 weeks ago. I am bullish right now. What I said to you, every time when you see consolidation here, well, now it's breaking up. Of course, the next target is 1.15. Of course, we'll never buy this. We are closing. If you are trading here, well, you close here. But the volatility is very low. So be careful. You have two options. You enter here. You can protect your entry like Solana and wait for maybe a potential breakout. Tesos in weekly chart is still consolidating in the highs. Of course, we never buy for holding here. In 1-day chart, yeah, you can trade this one maybe to thinking to other test to the previous high, $8. But honestly, for me, the risk and reward is not looking great. I will avoid this coin. Why? Because I know it's testing the previous high, so I will avoid something like that. Technically speaking, is great as long as above $6 with 80 cents. Yes, but I will be careful. Okay. I want to show you something. The million token. Remember in my previous let me see. One moment. Let's talk about this coin. Million token. Okay, million token is an accumulation phase. It is accumulation. Mostly all the members of my team, they join because million token. That's why I think I said to long time ago, around here, if one day I see something bullish in this coin, I will say it, right? So I said, I remember 130. And I said my target, it should be around $10. Yeah. If we see $10, this coin is gonna enter in a range for a long time. And now it's happening. Okay. But the biggest difference right now is now we have to wait for the time. And the time is telling me something. I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna change the color here. And I'm going to add other indicator. Volume oscillator. As you can see here, million token in 1-day chart is about the MA50, about 50, right? And every time when it's testing $10, is a buy. But the most important thing here is you can see finally the volume is raising. In the moment when you see the zero line crossing here, you will see this coin pumping. And also, I shared this technical analysis a few days ago with the group, but in 3-day chart it's very obvious paired bullish divergences here in 3-day chart. Here, from this point, and this point, bullish divergences here, and it's above. Actually now, I mean right now is the moment to enter. I am not a financial advisor, just I'm telling you. $15, $16 was the area, and from here I'm expecting other test to the upside. Where? I don't know. Just I'm telling you, if you are in loss with million token and you are hoping to recover your money in this meme, well, you will have a second chance. Okay. So okay, let's keep talking about other altcoins. Please, if you have any requests, just let me know. I want to see the Uni. Uni, same pattern as many. Now it's contracting like many altcoins and it's above MA55. My speculation was to the downside, yes, but actually that happened here, but the bounce here, and it's still in sideways. And in that time, Uni was around here. Now is above that means the bulls are getting control. So my only technical analysis for Uni is gonna test the previous high around 30 in some point in the next 10 days. Yep, I think that's it for okay, AVAX. I want to talk about AVAX because someone was asking me about AVAX. Let me see. Is it still in range? Still waiting. Okay, let's talk about 4 hour. 4 hour, well, it is still in range. The volatility is very low, so in some point it's gonna break, but pay attention. The volatility is contracting. When you see here entering to the zero line here, and it's not falling, well, we need to start thinking to buy of course in the bottom of the range right here. And the speculation is gonna be at least other test to the previous high. Okay, so let's talk about other coins. Let me see. FTM. FTM is bullish, of course, in 1-day chart. In 4 hours, let me see. Every time when it's testing the MA55, what it's gonna do? You see, bouncing. And here, bouncing, and it's in range. So potentially we will see other breakout. Yeah, looks like wants to break. No, maybe no. I don't have a strong opinion with this because we have falling or range signature here, but the momentum is still positive. So what does that mean? Maybe other test to the high and potentially a little bit higher, but be careful. Why? Because we have bear divergence in 1-day chart. Other high for this coin, maybe we will see a major pullback. Okay, I think that's it from my side. Let's see. Last time just Bitcoin again, and I want to just confirm Bitcoin was what is doing in the short time frames. 1-day chart, we know this signature. 4 hour chart is still bullish actually. Yeah, it's holding this level. So as long as above here, well, should be in short term maybe 64, but honestly I'm expecting other test to the previous high. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Really? Let me see it again. No, actually no, I saw AVAX, right? Here, AVAX. You're right. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Okay, let's do it again for AVAX. 1-day chart. You're right, my mistake. Yeah, it's because they are close. Okay. Okay, okay, the pullback was here, of course, consolidation, and now it's testing here the area of supply. So we don't buy here, right? You want to enter here. This is bullish, eh? Don't get me wrong. AVAX is bullish. Why? Because the slope is getting positive. It's gonna do something like this, but we will never enter here. What we are gonna do, we are gonna wait for the pullback and keep thinking this coin is gonna break to the upside. Yeah, 4 hour chart, same thing. Same thing. 4-hour chart, the entry was yesterday, not now. So yeah, 1-day chart is still bullish. I am expecting maybe at least other test to the previous high, or maybe new highs for the next month. Okay, 1 week left for Bitcoin and October. Maybe this is not the right moment, but let's talk about the monthly chart a little bit. Monthly chart, any close above $59,000 is bullish. Simple. Yeah, I finished my technical analysis for Bitcoin in monthly. Yeah, it's bullish. Yeah, any close using price action. Above here, $60,000, 59. Yes, it should be a good buy, $59,000 if that happened. The momentum is still to the upside, as you can see here. So as long as we have this, well, this is bullish. My targets, as I said before, $70,000, $90,000, and the last one, 150, around there. Yeah. December is gonna be very interesting. As I said before, please be careful with your trades, because this is gonna be the last push of the market. And get ready because in December, in January, we will see macro reversals for many altcoins. Actually, many of them, they are in downtrend right now. Just few of them, they are in uptrend. Okay, so one thing, the CMS futures, any close above $59,000 is bullish. 1-day chart, as you can see here, same signature as Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still consolidating the highs. So yeah, same thing. 4-hour chart, you see, testing the MA55 and keep going to the upside. Let me see. Yep, same thing.